Hey, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. I am here for a brief lesson today on taking your expertise to the stage. And one of the ways in which you can do so is by not writing a book. That's right. So I needed to come up here and talk with you because this morning, I talked about like what was holding you back from speaking. And I was inspired by this topic from a recent conversation I had with a brilliant entrepreneur. And in the midst of our conversation, I had mentioned to this entrepreneur, you know what? Speaking would be really awesome for you to include in the work that you're doing. Not because I was running a program, but because I actually have heard this person speak multiple times and was impacted by their empowering words. So they were already gifted in ways in which they were expressing themselves verbally. And so their response was, you know what? I would love to do something like this, but unfortunately, I haven't written a book. Now, y'all, pump the brakes, okay? Tie your screeching, okay? And think about this. You know, in the movie, when somebody says something and then everybody turns their head and look at them, that's exactly how I felt when I heard this brilliant entrepreneur say that out of their mouths. And I could not believe it because they were absolutely gifted at speaking. So I'm going to talk with you today about 4 ways in which we hinder ourselves from sharing from our voice and going out there and sharing a message. And I hope that at the conclusion of my call to action, whether you decide to go through my program or not, that you are actually taking this time to share your message wherever you get the opportunity and not allow degrees, how many years you've been in business, or what you've done in your life to prevent you from moving forward. So here's the first thing that I often see when it comes to people who are preventing themselves from sharing their message and their story. Number 1, they're seeking approval. And guess what, y'all? You will never get everyone's approval. The most powerful place that you can be in as a person, just as a person or as an entrepreneur, is to strengthen your ability to have internal validation, where you're not seeking the external validation of other people. You're not here to please every single one, nor will you ever be able to do so. And so therefore, waiting for that approval is going to lead you down to the destiny of never fulfilling your speaking goals. Number 2, you need to shift the blame from others. Some of us, unfortunately, have been told things throughout our life, whether it was in childhood or adulthood, where we couldn't do X, Y, and Z. And some of us are holding on to that so firmly that it's preventing us from sharing our message out there in the world. I'm here to tell you today that you have to shift that blame and look inward. Look at yourself and see, how am I preventing others, right? And these particular instances in my life from sharing my message out there and taking my expertise to the stage. Now's the time to call it quits. All right. Number 3, self-doubt. Doubting ourselves, putting ourselves down. That inner critic continually tells us that we're not enough, that we need to spend X, Y, and Z more time in order to actually go out there and share our message. And that is preventing us from really helping other people be set free from things that we've accomplished in our own journey. And number 4, here's another thing that shows up: trying to do it all yourself. So I'm going to link number 3 and number 4 together, primarily because one of the biggest things that you probably have heard me say as an entrepreneur is that the internal transformation that we all have to go through is one of the most important things that we could venture on, that particular journey. Why is that? Because being firmly grounded and rooted in who we are is essential to be in a place, in a vulnerable place, just like I am right now, sharing a message to help empower people to transform their lives so they can transform others. It's a beautiful, wonderful cycle once you break past some of the fear and in areas in your life where you may not have that personal power. So here is my call to action. If you're an expert in your field of genius, it is now the time for you to step up and share your message. I am imploring you to be able to do so because we're not guaranteed another day of life. But most importantly, it is one of the most powerful ways that you can amplify your brand. It's how I've been able to do it. It's how I've been able to connect and impact others. And speaking is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. And it's something that we do every single day. And so this is what I want to share with you today. Something I've shared earlier last week. And that is one, your voice, once again, is one of the most powerful instruments that you own. Number two, you can make an impact and transform the lives of your audience. Number three, speaking is one of the most powerful amplifiers for your brand in organic marketing. Yes, sirree. Okay. And number four, speaking is another way to build relationships, not just expand knowledge. In just one setting, you can reach hundreds of people in a very intimate way just by using your voice. Just by using your voice. So if you know that you want to get into that arena, as Dr. Brene Brown talks about, when we're daring greatly, right? When we're pushing past the shame, when we're stepping into a vulnerable place and we're being courageous. If you know you're ready to expand your influence and get to a point where you build your reputation, you set yourself apart as an actual speaker, but you also are able to connect with the humanity that is found in your audience, here's a great opportunity to work with me. I have 5 seats remaining. That's right, 5 out of 6 seats remaining in my Legacy Scalar Heart-Driven Speaker Program. And it begins August 9th. And we're closing the doors for our application July 9th. That's right, in just 3 short days, I'm going to be closing the doors to this amazing opportunity. This is a great opportunity to work with other wonderful entrepreneurs or professionals who are experts in their field. But not only that, we're not only talking about speaking and the accolades that can come from it, because great, it's wonderful. Maybe you're a seasoned speaker and you've done amazing talks here and there, but none of them were paid. Or maybe you've had the opportunity to speak in many areas and you maybe even had a TEDx talk, but then you're like, I don't even know what to do next. How do I even incorporate this into my business model so it's sustainable? So it's something that can help grow my brand, but not put me in the hole financially. So we're going to go from the hooter to the tutor, y'all. In our 3-month program, we're going to take you from not only pulling out the story that you have, because each of us has a unique experience in the world. We're going to take the opportunity to pull out all of that out, create a signature keynote or course, get you to the place where you are presenting and delivering for transformation, for motivation, not just sharing knowledge, because that, my friends, is not going to keep your name in the mouths of event planners. And then after that, we're going to really focus on helping you protect your IP, getting to a place where you can position yourself as a speaker and help you get to a really amazing place that most speakers look forward to, and that's getting paid, or projecting services that can continue helping you supply a source of revenue in your business. So I hope that some of this information is pulling at you and encouraging you to get to a place where you're sharing your message on the stage so that you can establish your business legacy. I don't know if it's up here or down here, but there will be a link there. And if this is of any interest to you, fill out your information. You'll be sent the details of our program. I will contact you to discuss any questions that you may have, any feedback that you may have, and how I can be of assistance to help you reach your speaker goals. It is an honor to be able to serve in this place. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm super excited about this program and welcoming these incredible people that are going to work alongside with me for 6 months, really, but 3 months of curriculum to get you to the place where you are sharing your message with confidence, but you're also building a sustainable part of your business. And that's what I've done within my own business and have helped many other speakers reach their particular speaker goals, but most importantly, build a sustainable part of their business. And that's what we're doing. Not only do we want to impact lives, but we want to impact our business, impact our family's life, and flourish in all levels, right? We want it all, right? So anywho, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you there. I hope to get an opportunity to speak to you about your speaker goals. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.